Most people think cleaning the mind means trying to stop all thoughts using force or trying to be positive all the time. But the ancient Japanese, especially the samurai, had a softer, wiser way. They believed that the mind, like a room, doesn't stay clean by accident. It needs gentle daily care, not through pressure or perfection, but through quiet rituals that clear the noise and bring clarity. Today, I want to share the Japanese way of cleaning the mind, simple habits that bring inner peace and true positivity. If you use these ideas, you will see that peace doesn't come from thinking less. It comes from creating more space between your thoughts. Over 400 years ago, a samurai monk named Takuan Soho wrote, "The mind must be wide and open like the sky. A cloud may pass through, but the sky remains clean." Takuan knew that negative thoughts and heavy feelings would visit everyone, but instead of trying to push them away, he focused on keeping his mind spacious. Every morning he would sweep the temple steps before sunrise, not just to clean them, but to clear his inner world. As he moved the broom slowly, he imagined sweeping away worries, doubts, and anger from his mind. This became his meditation. His peace didn't come from avoiding dark thoughts, but from meeting them calmly and letting them pass. In the early 18th century, there lived a samurai named Araki Nobumasa. He was once known for his sharp mind and brilliant swordsmanship. But as he rose in rank, Nobumasa became weighed down by worry. He would lie awake at night, his thoughts racing with anxiety about decisions, enemies, and the future. One night, an old monk visited him and offered him a wooden ladle and a small basin of water. The monk said, "Your mind is muddy because you stir it too often. Try this." From that day, every morning before sunrise, Nobumasa would sit in silence, fill the basin, and slowly pour water back and forth with the ladle. He focused only on the sound, the rhythm of water falling. With time, his racing thoughts slowed. He wasn't trying to think less, he was simply making space. Within a few weeks, the same samurai who once feared the noise in his mind became known for his calm under pressure. That small, quiet ritual saved him from falling apart inside. Most people today think mental peace means fixing every problem, solving every issue, or being happy all the time. But the samurai believed peace came not from solving, but from cleansing, like tending a small garden every day. They used rituals to refresh their minds gently. These small, simple acts send a signal to your brain. I am cleaning my space. I am cleaning my mind. One of Japan's most legendary samurai, Yagyu Munenori, used a technique called Makoto no Ma, the true interval. Whenever he felt overwhelmed by negative thoughts or heavy emotions, he would stop everything, even in battle, and take one breath, one blink, one pause. That tiny moment gave him a chance to reset, not because the problem disappeared, but because he returned to the center of himself. The habit of creating mental space, even for one breath, became his armor. You can do the same by making a habit of small pauses before answering a text, before speaking, or before reacting. A single breath can clear the dust off your thoughts. Japanese culture has a word for this kind of intentional clarity: Seiketsu. It means cleanliness, not just of the body, but of the spirit. The samurai lived this idea through their surroundings. Every item in their space had a purpose. Every movement had a meaning. By living in clean, uncluttered spaces, their minds stayed free. You can do this too. Clear just one part of your room, a desk, a drawer, or a corner. When you remove what you don't need physically, you begin removing what you don't need mentally. Clarity outside leads to clarity inside. The samurai also practiced sumie, a form of ink painting where a single brushstroke must be full of intention. Once the brush touches the paper, it cannot be erased. The goal was not perfection, but presence. This was not just art, it was a mental cleanse. You can use this idea in modern life by journaling in a similar way. Take a notebook and each morning write one unfiltered thought. Not to analyze it, not to fix it, just to let it out, like a brush stroke. This is how you begin to release the weight of unspoken thoughts. Another quiet ritual was listening. Samurai believed that silence was not empty. It was a space where truth could be heard. They practiced Chinmoku, the art of silent reflection. Each evening they would sit without speaking, just watching their thoughts like clouds, noticing what repeated, what felt heavy, and with each breath, letting it float away. You can do this by simply sitting in silence for 5 minutes before bed, without music, without your phone, just breathing, watching, and releasing. Lastly, there is a powerful practice called Osoji, or the big cleaning, which the Japanese do at the end of each year. The samurai did it every week, cleaning their tools, sharpening their blades, and cleaning their homes. Not just to prepare for war, but to prepare the mind. By cleaning what they touched, they cleared the mind behind it. You can do this each Sunday. Wipe your